Listen, time travel. Let's get into this. You were able to have some, because obviously we want to promote it. It's available now, iTunes everywhere, Amazon, Bandcamp, etc. You were able to have time to it. You were able to get away from, you know, some pressures and just the outside forces that be, if you would. Damn the man, you know. But and record this, and from the melodies to just you know, you have track 7, I believe, and it's just the experimentation on it. The effects that are being used are fucking wild, dude. Like there's some crazy stuff going on in this album.
For sure, dude. I mean, I got a lot of influence. I just started, right as we started recording Time Travel, I'd just gotten into producing electronic music. A lot of, like, at that point I was working mostly with trance. I've been working with a little more dub stuff. But, you know, it just, I bought about $5,000 worth of software before we started working on Time Travel for the electronic music I was doing. And so we'd record these songs, and then I'd take them home, and I'd just go to town on them, put like 30 synth tracks and a bunch of fucking drum samples, and whatever else I was feeling.
You have that song Complex, right? Isn't there a song called Complex or something like that?
Complex Heart. Yeah,
dude, that is like in between the drums in the beginning. The effects that are being used are sick, dude. I don't know.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah. So so clearly it comes across, but kind of just talk about how these songs all, I guess not all of them, but some of them, was it you with the guitar in the beginning and then just adding to it? Were these all original ideas, or did you bring some stuff back that you hadn't thought of for, you know, for like a year ago or something?
Well, it was definitely a lot more freeform. The writing was so freeform. Before it was so formulated, you know, I'd go in there with I'd have 12 acoustic songs ready to record, and then we'd record the acoustic song and then add drums or add whatever, you know, little percussion, things like that. With this one, it was definitely more freeform. We just put down a scratch track. I probably wouldn't have all the lyrics written for all the songs yet, you know.
Right.
I actually spit a lot of the lyrics out.
Did you?
In the booth.
Look at you. You fucking improviser, you.
I'm like a hard ass man, smoking a blunt, spitting out vocals, you know.
Blaze that L, bitch.
Everybody.
Crack your beers, have no fears.
Yeah, exactly. But, I don't know, it's definitely more freeform. It started out with just like a scratch track, whether it's a piano track. That's another thing that this album had, is I've really kind of locked down the piano a little more, writing on there, getting a little more complex kind of stuff going on the piano and keyboards, and that helped on this album a lot. Right. Being able to play all the songs pretty nice on the piano.
Hell yeah.
And I don't know, it's really just a freeform thing. Whenever we went in to record this record, though, we recorded about 5 folk rock songs. There are a lot more folk rock, harmonica, things like that. And we recorded those, and I just was listening to it, and I was like, this is cool and all, but it's not really it's not satisfying.
Right.
You know, so then I came in with this, with Time Travel, which was about 50 synth tracks and a whole bunch of crazy drum samples and stuff, and I was like, guys, I have a song. So I play them this song that sounds like just a trance song. It doesn't even sound, it doesn't sound anything rock.
It's like tripping on acid. Like fucking.
Oh, I know. And I show the rest of the band and, you know, the engineer, and they're all just like, what the fuck, dude? Are you sure about this? And I was like, just trust me, goddammit. So then we import all the synth tracks and everything, put some huge ass drums on it, put 25 electric guitar tracks, and then about 100 vocal tracks, and then a bass track and whatever else, just to add some spiffiness to it.
Yeah.
And then we had a song, and that song kind of invented the sound for this album.
And you guys,
that was the first thing.
And you guys start off the album with that song, and I also the melody, the way that you structured. I think the melody has a lot to do with that, especially in the beginning and going into the first chorus and stuff. The way the melody's genius in that. The fact that it's fucking it's as catchy as crabs. You know what I'm saying? The STDs crabs. Apparently they're catchy. Apparently people are catching them out there. I don't know, but it's catchy, and I think just did you have that melody in your mind, or? I'm just trying to pick your brain apart a little bit, because I'm starting to respect you as a musician, because I think this is going really good.
Okay. Well, it started out, I was actually, I wrote that song whenever I was on a trip with my girl. We were going down to Dallas, and I was actually going down to, I made an appointment with some shamans down there in Dallas.
Oh, and, God, dude, what is going on?
I know. So I went down there for a good weekend. Went to this shaman house, and they put me into this deep trance, and I saw my spirit guide. Had this crazy just spiritual adventure in this deep trance. I was in a trance for a good 2 or 3 hours with all these crystals around me, them burning incense. have these like feather waving things. They're like,
are you being serious right now, or are you fucking?
I swear to God, I swear to God. And so then on our way back, we're in the airport, and I get on Ableton Live, my DJ software I use. That's whenever I just started making time travel. And I just started writing down the most ridiculous lyrics. I wouldn't show them to my girlfriend, though, because she was like, well, my ex-girlfriend now, but I wouldn't show them to them because they were so fucking creepy. Writing them down, not being able to sing them, they just looked creepy, dude. Like, nothing is real. I know this because I made a deal with the devil. Like, you know what I mean? She was just like, if she saw those things before they
she would have broke up with you back then. Yeah.
No, I know, but no, yeah, it was an insane thing, man. I came back from that trip, and that's whenever we started really going on the time travel vibe, the experimental, almost psychedelic sort of rock sound.
Awesome.
But it was really great, man. It's been a hell of a ride the last couple months because we've just been feeling so good about everything. We're like, damn, we're actually like feeling like a real band. Like we're actually, we just feel we're proud, man. And it's been a fucking long time since I've been proud of what I'm doing, and I'm finally like proud again, and I'm stoked and ready to show the world. You know, and that's something I haven't been able to say at least for the past 2 years.
Cool, man. We're speaking here with Christofer Drew, Never Shout Never. Christofer, it's with an F. Christofer Drew, Twitter.com's Christofer Drew here on the Gunz Show. Let's promo tour. I know you're in a rush. Welcome to Media Day, by the way. I was told you have all these interviews lined up. I was like, oh, man, the worst thing ever is to speak with people on Media Day. Bands hate Media Day.
No worries, man. Cool. I've been enjoying it, dude. I'm a good people person, especially lately. I just love the hell out of people. I don't know why.
Can you curse on a lot of other interviews, or does that make you feel better that you can curse here on the Gunz Show?
You know, I just curse about wherever I want to curse.
You cocky ass.
Man, I curse like a sailor, man, and it has only gotten worse, dude. I think the real turning point was where my mom didn't care if I cussed around her anymore.
That's true.
It was about the time I was 17. I just started cussing around her, and she hated it first, and then I just kept doing it, and now there's literally no place in the world where I feel like I can't cuss.
Right.
It's a scary feeling.
Right. God help us. Especially, except maybe live television. If you do Good Morning America, I don't think they'd appreciate you that cursing on stage. But we'll take one for the team.
I might just go there, though. You know?
Might as well. Let's wrap this up. You got a tour going on, Fake Problems, Rocket to the Moon. We love Fake Problems. I was talking to them not too long ago. Talk about this tour. And also, do you realize you have a lot of songs you have to pick from for your set list?
Oh yeah, dude, we got an hour and a half set list this time. We're doing the full record from front to back to open up the set, and then then I'm gonna do like a 5-6 song acoustic set, and then we're gonna do like a 10 song oldies but goodies.
Yeah.
So
something
pretty great.
Did you was it kind of a natural progression making the set list, or did you have to like spend some time being like, what songs are we gonna play?
Well, you know, I actually had no idea what we were doing really, so until about a week before we left. And I got hit up by my management, and they're like, yo, we got to get a set list going. We want to put it on some websites and shit. And I was like, fuck. So I sat down and literally in 5 minutes just wrote a set list and then sent it to him. And now we're stuck with it. So,
and I'm sure if you hate a song, I'm sure you can mix it up, though, definitely live.
Exactly. Dude, I mean, literally, we've been going so freeform with the sets, like, the past year. We literally haven't had set lists until this tour in the past year. We've just been like, let's play this song now. Let's play this song now. Just because we have like a good 25, 30 songs that we just knew. So we just go with it. But this one, definitely a little more regimented. A little more
structured. Yeah, welcome being a headliner.
A little more pro. You know, we're trying to get a little pro on everybody.
Yeah.
Show them what we're made of.
Awesome. Well, listen, you're a great American, dude. By the way, my favorite memory of you is your fucking ping pong skills, dude. Dude, do not let him fool you. Do not put money down against you playing ping pong, dude. At Allentown at the Croc Rock with that fucking old guy. Remember that shit?
Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, man, that was the day. Was it the day I got tattooed? I was getting tattooed all day, and I was on, like, 5 or 6 painkillers, too.
Dude, dude, that was like a 3-hour game, dude. It was insane. And like,
got in the zone.
Dude, you were on it, man. You were balling straight up.
Good time.
Take care, man. And it's great to speak with you. Kind of like finally meet you, like whatever, here on the Gunz Show.
Sure,
but just good luck. Tell Jeff I said what up, and we'll see you on tour.
Yeah, dude, come out to one of the shows. We'll kick it, man.
Cool, ballin'. All right.
Some beers.